49ers offense to protect the quarterback and get the ball downfield. And they're going to struggle offensively unless they can start to find a way to do those things better.
Akers, he's missed from 44 yards. This is 37. It's up, it's clean, no flags. And so the 49ers, unlike their first drive of the game, they get down the field and come away with something. 3 points, 4-point game.
It's going to be hard for them to stay in this game if they can't get something on the board now.
Safety blitz, they throw right into the hole. Morgan looking for the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, they got something on the board now.
Sure do. 30 yards. They brought the safety blitz. And Smith, you talked about his collectiveness early in the game. He finds the open window and puts it there.
Yeah, it's two really good plays by Alex Smith. First, the scramble, buying some time and creating a big play down the field. And then really just a quick slant off a blitz, but having the presence to stand in there firm and know where he's going to go with the football and delivering an accurate throw that we can take into the end zone for a touchdown. So big plays don't always have to be big passes down the field with a lot of air under them. Sometimes you just get it to your playmakers and let them run.
So after 4 unanswered scores, the 49ers finally put points on the board at the 7-minute mark. 4 plays, 80 yards. Started off with Hunter and the big play, and Morgan finishes it off. 23-10 Eagles.
We're trying to get some beef moving downhill.
Quick throw. Whoa. Vernon Davis in for the touchdown. So Alex Smith with the quick throw, the quick decision. And he's getting Davis.
You just call this a stick route. It's just run up 5 or 6 yards and stick it out. You hope the inside linebacker's playing inside leverage on you. You throw it to his outside shoulder, and then Vernon does the rest, just turns it up and powers into the end zone. He's been rather silent since that 26-yard catch earlier in the game. But this is the guy that is so difficult to cover. He presents so many problems for the defense, and you saw it right there. Just too quick for the inside linebacker.
Set up by some nice running after the catch by Kendall Hunter. 5 plays, 77 yards. And the 49ers chip away at the deficit. Now 23-17. Vernon Davis talked about being more involved in the offense
all day.
Saquaga in at the fullback. Gore picking his way. Gore's got a lane. Gore in for the touchdown. Now the question is he in? It's being reviewed right now as the new rule this year. It's ruled a touchdown. They'll automatically review it.
That one ought to stand, Ron.
The previous play will be reviewed.
Al Riveron has just made the mention.
He's in.
From that angle, looks like he's well in.
Yeah, he's in. He uses Asante Samuel's body to propel him into the end zone, so no part of his body is on the ground. His forearm's not on the ground, his elbow's not on the ground, his knee's not on the ground, his side's not on the ground. That's a touchdown. I'd be very surprised if they overturn this.
If they count it, that's 10 rushes for 101 yards for Frank Gore. And I thought he had a bad ankle.
Should have had a bad ankle the first 3 weeks.
It gives some credit to Kendall Hunter. He'll only get credit thus far for 8 carries, 40 yards. But 2 receptions for 62 yards has been the difference. Every time they've gotten in the end zone, it seems like Hunter has come up with a big play somewhere in the middle of the field.
You know, I said earlier in the broadcast that Jim Harbaugh couldn't give us an answer as to what was ailing his running game. Well, maybe he just didn't want to give us the answer, because obviously he has the answer. He rushed for 129 yards today. Maybe the answer is just going against this defense.
Right now, Mike Pereira, our official expert out in Los Angeles, is standing by. Mike, it looked from this end like a pretty clear touchdown. What did you think?
Well, the first part that hits the ground that puts him down is the left forearm. So that shot down the line, that's the one they're going to have to look at to see where the ball breaks the plane. Watch the left forearm here. That's when he's first down. Now, to me, this certainly is not enough to overturn the call, because you don't get that look down the line. But that's what they're focusing on this point. And because, as you see, and Coach said it great, he used the body, and he's not down until that the body of the defender, and he really is not down to that point. Close play, but I think this stands as a touchdown.
And here's the call.
The ruling on the field stands. It is a touchdown.
What a great deal to have Mike Pereira there for us, because we've needed him today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
We've had some calls that were tough to make, and he just has such a great knowledge of the rules, and he can put it in layman's terms.
Hey, Mike, if I have trouble with a boarding pass at the airport, can you help me with that too?
Mike will tell you that might be the first time
Thanks.
I've ever said anything nice about him. We used to have some great Monday discussions. They weren't always pleasant.
So it's been reviewed. The call on the field stands. And Akers will try to fix this tie situation. It's up, it's good, it's clean.
On this defense, so they need to do some soul searching. They've got to figure out what's wrong with their defense, because offensively, you put up 510 points, that's pretty good.
And
Now,
not win.
they got to get more points out of their red zone offense, though.
1 point victory by the San Francisco 49ers, 24-23. And that's how it'll end here in Philadelphia. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.